Hello and welcome back to the channel. So a lovely day, and I've got a week of work ahead of me. My plan is to hopefully get the observatory pretty much built, and just with little snags and little things that I'm going to add to it to be done. But the walls I want up, and I want to get the cladding on the outside, and get a roof on top, so the whole thing is sealed and I can put my scopes in there and actually use them, and then I'll work on all the automation and everything. So I've got a little setup down there. The boards, I'm on my own today, and these are quite big, these boards, so a bit of wrestling required, but I'm getting on with it, cutting them to shape and or size should I say, and then screwing them in to the stud work that we made the other week. So that's what I'm up to. Thanks for coming back if you've all been watching the series, and if you've just joined in, welcome to the channel. So my name's Glenn, you're watching Astrobloke. Hey everyone, so a lovely day today. It was actually clear last night, but unfortunately I was very tired after a long day of work. None of my gear was openly available, so I missed a night of clear skies. I feel guilty about it actually, but it just happens, and it was better that I got a good night's sleep before cracking on with today's work. So today I'm going to continue with the walls and finish them. I'd like to get that finished today. And another thing that I did yesterday was I painted the piers. So I've stuck with the kind of colour scheme I've got going on with the anthracite grey, because I quite like it. Keeps them looking more metallic. I did initially think about just cleaning the piers, giving them a polish up and seeing how they came up. This one here actually was responding well and was actually starting to shine. That one though was dull and wouldn't shine at all. So I gave up in the end and thought they're not going to come out the same, they're not going to look as good as I wanted them to. So I decided, no, I'm going to go for some paint. I wanted to tell you about the floor, what I'm going to be doing down here. I looked at a few options. I looked at garage floor paint, which gives a very nice finish, but unfortunately just a silly price. Be over £100 just to paint the floor. Yeah, so I thought, oh, I'm not sure about that. And then the foam tiles that you can buy, like jigsaw ones that go together, much more affordable and nicer underfoot, and also gives a little bit of protection to the floor, so if you drop something, it's going to hit a soft surface rather than a hard surface. So that is the better way to go. So I've got all of that to go down. Going to have to work out the cutting around the piers and everything, but I'm really pleased with it all. It's all coming together really well, looking good. The walls are going up nice, and as I fix the boards, it's really firming everything up. It's going to be a lovely solid structure. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, and I'm going to give these piers another coat of paint, because I bought 2 cans and I only used 1 can so far, so I might as well give them a few coats of paint so they got a nice finish, and then I'm going to carry on with the boarding. So that is my job for today. So I'll speak to you soon. So, reporting from my new little space in which is my warm room come office. A little bit of a mess, but lovely space, and things are going nicely. Weather caused me a few problems yesterday, so I couldn't quite finish what I wanted to do, but I'll let you know where we're up to today. So if I come out here, a little bit of water, unfortunately, from all the rain, but that should hopefully dry out in the next hour or so. We got all the boarding on. It's got the silver insulation on the other side, so that's good. We're gonna hopefully build a roof today, and this is going to be one of the bearers, and then we're going to have joists going across, and then we've got it, and it's going to be rolling that way. So what we need to do, and I'll take you back outside and show you what we've got. And so I've got my some big old posts here. I'm on my own at the moment, but my father-in-law's on his way to come and help me, thank God. I'll be really struggling on my own here otherwise. But I've got these 4x4s, that's all going to be bolted into the concrete. I've got to cut these to the right height, and then we're going to have the pole running out. It's actually going to go beyond, and we're going to have a nice Y to give it plenty of support. We've got on the outside, we've stapled breathable membrane on the outside of the building, so it's waterproof and obviously can breathe. And then this is the cladding I've got, which is cement board. It's hardy plank in the same anthracite grey as the windows, So just give a nice matching finish. And this is the breathable trim, and I'll show you down there. So you've got airflow coming from underneath, and I've got like a rubber seal at the bottom here, and got it battened so the plank sits on this lip, and then up there, and then all the way to the top. 150mm showing of each one. So I've got to put the trim all the way round and batten it. I started battening yesterday, and then the heavens opened up and I had to stop, get a sheet over the top and try and sort of stop as much of the rain getting in as possible. It's not due to rain for the next 2 to 3 days, so fingers crossed we can get the roof built, get the posts up, and then get the roof on. Now the covering for the roof, I want to do it in EPDM, the rubber roof systems, but until I've kind of got a really good picture of the size of the roof, I can't really order it. It all comes as one sheet. So I'm just going to put the tarp over the top temporarily, and then I'll order the rubber roofing, and then I'll put that on once the roof is complete and working, and then we'll get it fully perfectly watertight, shall we say. And then this is the low part. This is going to be a low roof slope, which is going to be fixed, and the other roof will come over and overlap by about 6 inches. There'll be like an air gap, but none of the weather can get in. That's the idea. But as I say, with a lot of these things, until you actually start building it, you don't know, what changes you're going to have to make, or if it's all going to work as well as you were hoping. Yep, I'm going to crack on now, and hopefully today we'll at least get the supports up and start getting the structure of the roof built.